Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your faces to another condensed version of the live stream here on this channel. What we went over with in the live stream the other day was the Dior situation and a couple of rumours that are flying about which they make everyone scratch their heads. I do apologise, this was actually meant to come out yesterday, but I've still got a headache now. I've had it for 3 days. I've got a cluster headache, which I suffer from, which is over the eyes and everything else. So I do apologise that this never came out yesterday. So let's jump straight into it. So let's spin this around. This is what we first talked about on the stream, was that Dior is standing by Johnny Depp following his court case here in the UK, which is absolutely phenomenal and it's absolutely amazing. Again, it's not exactly a cheap perfume or cheap aftershave to buy, but if you can afford it, I'd say go and buy it because it's absolutely amazing. It is such a nice smelling aftershave. But as we can see, Dior stands by Johnny Depp following libel case loss. Dior stood by Johnny Depp following his loss in the libel case earlier this month. The 57-year-old actor brought the lawsuit against the Sun newspaper and executive editor Dan Wootton following the publication of an article in which Depp was labelled this. He was subsequently asked by Warner Brothers to resign from his role as Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts. However, he has remained the face of Dior Sauvage fragrance, which he has advertised since its launch in 2015. His continued appearance in the ads raised some eyebrows recently, when the commercial aired during the break on the Great British Bake Off. A spokesperson for the ASA, so the Advertising Standard Authority, we have received a total of 11 complaints about this ad, with the complaints believing that he shouldn't be in the ad due to details concerning his recent court case. Again, that is basically, they're just reading what they've seen in the newspaper, most likely the Sun. PR agent Mark, this guy, also argued that Dior should drop him. Speaking to The Guardian, I think it would be sensible for Dior to sever links with him. Anything can be stopped by pressing a button if they really wanted to. A brand like Dior is not just looking at this territory. The attitude towards Depp in the UK will be very different to the one in Eastern Europe, for example. Brands hope for short-term memory loss and long-term amnesia. These fashion companies live in their own bubble. It's like the devil wears Prada. They live in a world where they are used to facing controversy. Following the outcome of the court case, Johnny Depp confirmed that he would appeal the surreal judgment. He said, "Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone who gifted me their support and loyalty. Secondly, I wish to let you know that I have been asked to resign by Warner Brothers from my role as Grindelwald in FB3, and I have respected and agreed to that request." And that one there, obviously, he is getting his like $10 to $15 million salary anyway, so to be honest with you, that's another big win. And with Dior standing by him as well, that is just amazing and phenomenal to see, that a big brand like Dior are going to stay with him. They've seen it and they're like, you know what? No, this is what it is. And people seem to forget Johnny Depp is the one who brought this to the court. He is the plaintiff, not the defendant. And you got people saying, oh, well, it's been proven in a court of law that he's this. Well, actually, no, it's not a criminal case. It was a libel case. Again, he hasn't been charged with anything. That's what people seem to be forgetting. But we have that one there, and what we're going to take a look at now, guys, is actually the rumours that we went over, which was literally, it was only one rumour, and it just seems to be everywhere at this moment in time. Because if this did happen, this rumour, it would be a big kick in the nuts for Johnny and for all of his fans. Because, let's face it, the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise is Johnny Depp. To be honest with you, it should be called Jack Sparrow and Friends, because it is his. There's no one else's. And this is what we got. Pirates of the Caribbean. AH in talks for shock role as Johnny exits. Pirates of the Caribbean star Johnny Depp just lost his appeal against the latest UK court ruling to his case, and now new reports claim that the Jack Sparrow's actor's ex-wife is in talks with Margot Robbie to join his former franchise herself. It would be the ultimate salt in the wound if Johnny loses the role that made him a global superstar and his ex-wife somehow took over. The actor has already been very publicly dropped from his other major franchise. That's when Warner Brothers, we've all seen this, they've asked him to get rid of. The current implosion of Johnny's career is due to the collapse of his marriage to AH amid very public accusations of this. When a UK newspaper referred to him as this, he took them to court for defamation. The world, and most importantly for his career, Hollywood studios watched very closely as a UK court found that there was enough evidence to justify the slur, and Johnny lost the case. Then obviously we saw that he had to resign from Fantastic Beasts, which is basically a nice way of saying you're fired. In yet another blow today, the UK judge also denied his appeal against the sentence and ordered him to pay enormous costs, which again was just crazy because that is just the first part of the appeal process here in the UK, which, to be honest with you, it is stupid. It's just the way it goes though, but if he went over the judge's head and went straight to the courts for appeal, they would have looked unfavourably on it, which is wrong because this day and age, there's rules and there's just a way of things are done which happened years ago, decades, maybe, so many years ago, but it doesn't actually go true now, because what they do now is just complete and utter rubbish. Mr. Justice Nicole, who presided over the case in July, said, "I do not consider that the proposed grounds of appeal have a reasonable prospect of success." He was instructed to pay almost £630,000 in legal fees to the defendants, the Sun's publishers, NGN. Each further development worsens his standing in Hollywood and his chances of ever returning to the Pirates franchise. Not really. The latest report that his ex-wife is in talks with new Pirates of the Caribbean star Margot Robbie to come on board will be a bitter blow and will reignite his supporters' anger at her. Which is, yeah, it is, because if that happens, it's going to be absolutely terrible, because that's the only thing we can see. A petition from Depp fans to Warner Brothers demanding the studio drop her from her role as Mera in the Aquaman franchise has already amassed over 1 million signatures. Excuse me. And they're saying that, but it's actually sitting now at 1.6 million. Phenomenal numbers. The link is actually below, where if you haven't signed it, guys, I urge you to go and sign it. It's just great to have all that support there. However, it seems that while her ex faces public and professional censure, the actress's career is going from strength to strength. No, it's not. Not only are there rumours that Warner Brothers exploring a potential Mera spin-off, which will just literally bomb, it'll just sink. There's just no denying about that. Now, a new report is claiming she could actually be joining the female-centric Pirates reboot. Industry commentator Daniel Richter was reported by We Got This Covered breaking the latest news. It said the 34-year-old actress has spoken to Margot Robbie about a potential role in the upcoming spin-off that's said to have an abundance of girl power. It's unclear if the actress has had talks with the studio just about it yet, or if she's only discussed it with the Birds of Prey star at this stage. And with all of that, guys, to be honest with you, she subpoenaed Disney. I really doubt Disney are going to hire her. When she has gone, I want all of this, I want all of that. And Disney are like, get lost. That's not going to happen. And another thing as well is, Margot Robbie has no power for this film. She's even said that herself. She goes, I'm not a producer, I have no power for that. So that is it. It's Jerry Bruckheimer. Jerry Bruckheimer wants Johnny Depp back for the series. He's not going to hire his ex-wife. That's just a given with that. And like we discussed on the live stream as well, it wouldn't surprise me if all of this is just her PR team trying to make her look better and to keep her voice and name in the news.
She's going to be in the new Fantastic Four movie. She's going to be Sue Storm. She's going to be in the new Pirates of the Caribbean film. She's going to have her own spin-off.
Ain't going to happen. If she has her own spin-off, that is going to sink worse than Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey was made for 170 odd million, I think, and it bombed significantly. It only made 283 million. They needed 350 million to break even. So that's a big failure. And it would have just failed anyway, even if there wasn't a pandemic, because the film is just so bad. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. We do have now a brand new join button next to the subscribe button. Click on it and you'll see a lovely little video by myself. So until the next video, guys, I'll see you soon.